journey to Eurosong 2025.
Hey, it's Bobbi Arlo, and you're watching my new episode on Eurovision.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Eurovision podcast. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Lou.
Thanks, Conor.
It's, we're straight into it really with our big episodes of 2025 anyway, and usually one of our most popular segments of Eurovision. It is the journey to Eurosong 2025.
Eurosong, woohoo! So excited.
Before we kind of chat Eurosong, chat Eurovision, how are you doing? Happy New Year. I know we're literally nearly at the end of January, but anyway, Happy New Year to you, Lou. How's things?
Happy New Year, Conor. I'm great. I'm excited. I'm refreshed. I'm ready for national final season. Most importantly, I'm ready for Eurosong, Eurovision 2025. There's a lot going on, by the way, we should address.
Yeah, something a little different.
Yeah.
If you didn't help to notice.
Yeah. Can we take a second to appreciate the new setup, guys? For the YouTube girlies.
It's nice. It's nice. It's coming together. It's coming together. We're kind of working our way through it because, of course, it's new for us. It's new for you guys. And we're still adjusting. So
look at the
this
place.
is like the template. And let's like work
absolutely
our way towards
stunned.
it.
No notes on my part. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or just general audio podcast girlies, get yourselves over to YouTube because we have a new studio. We're really bringing video into 2025. Eurovision HQ, it's giving revamp.
And it's we're not able to hide from anything now because you'll be able to see it. So like imagine if people could have seen Czechia, that debate, and your facial expressions to me. If you thought what she was saying was bad, her eyes said something even completely worse. So.
Can I give a little teaser actually? Czechia, like Vesna genuinely appears in the Eurosong edition this year.
And I'm not in that episode.
Dismay. Much to Conor's dismay.
Thank God I wasn't. I was sitting at the side of the room going, oh, for feck's sake.
But also, on top of like people being now privy to our facial expressions on the YouTube, I also have to like get properly dressed and presentable to come over to our studio, which there was days I would come over after a long day of work, Conor would have a long day of work, and we'd be like the bags under the eyes, especially a week like this with Eurosong. We'd be wrecked.
Yeah, but this is the gift that we give to you. You get to see our beautiful faces.
We'll get away with nothing.
No, we literally won't. Nothing at all. Yeah, so like Eurosong is here, Lou, and it's a busy time for us, but I think we should address the elephant in the room because the last time we spoke to you was our Eurovision Wrapped episode on New Year's Eve.
Right.
And of course, a lot has happened in the Eurovision community since then. We've had some songs. So what's our plan with those anyway? I think we should let people know.
Yeah, I think we've made the executive decision just to park those for a little week or two, maybe. And we are going to come back to them. So keep your eyes and ears peeled if, Albania and Montenegro are more what you're into in terms of our coverage here on Eurovision.
Many people.
Dear listeners. But yeah, it's fair to say we've put our eggs in another basket for the time being.
Yes. And that eggs in those baskets is a Eurosong basket.
Eurosong!
Is it possibly a basket from Spar? I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. But yes, the journey to Eurosong is officially kicking off today because it is Monday, episode 1 of the 2025 series. And we've had our first artist announcement, Lou. Like, can we believe it? We've officially kicked off Eurosong 2025. How exciting.
It's crazy. Back to Studio 4 we go.
Kicking and screaming.
Hopefully they'll give us some water this year. Geez, it's the excitement. But yeah, the journey to Eurosong 2025 is kicking off. We were so happy to exclusively reveal at the end of 2024 that Eurosong is taking place on Friday the 7th of February at 9:35 on RTÉ1. It's going back to a familiar format, isn't it, Conor?
Yeah, it's the usual kind of format that we are expecting. We think, like, nothing has been announced, but it's going to be 6 acts on The Late Late Show, taking over Friday night.
Patrick
9:35, Patrick Hilty, international jury, national jury, and a televote. A panel, 4 people on the panel, commenting, like, on the songs.
Yeah.
No votes for them. But that could have changed. Like, that's all we're guessing anyway.
How do you feel about it, Conor, being back to that format?
I don't mind it. I don't mind. I think it's worked the last few years. I know Michael was hinting a few years ago about potentially having like a 4th section of the voting with like fans or something like that.
We've heard nothing about that.
We've heard nothing
so.
about that. Like, is it a big thing? Maybe, I don't know. But I think the three-way split has been working so far.
Yeah.
Maybe just expanding the panels would be my only take on it. I really liked the panel from last year, the four people on it. If we can have people like that on the panel again, who just voice their opinion and don't hold back, I'm happy. Like you said earlier, just a bit of water if you're in the audience, that would help a lot. But yeah.
Two big comments as well that have come up on our Instagram.
Speaking of water, I need to take some.
Yeah.
And you got to forget you're on camera now.
I know.
Sorry,
you see me slightly taking my bottle there earlier. Because I do that during Eurovision episodes all the time. I was even thinking about that. I was like, it's so weird that, like, you know, for those of you watching on YouTube, you can now see us hydrate. Also,
dirty-minded people out there, shut your mouth.
Stop. Also, I wanted to. You'll also see me whacking Conor all the time. Where this is, we're really letting loose here. Also, just to add, if you're not watching us on YouTube, you know, it's still going to be hopefully your same listening experience, same crack, just different setup. But yeah, to go back to Eurosong there, and like expectations and what we think and stuff. A discussion that was going on, I would say, last night on our Instagram question box, which is always great, you know, to hear what everybody's thinking and like have a bit of a chat with us. There was a lot of commentary on, you know, people asking us and asking others what changes they would like to see. And two big things that came up, I suppose, were the stage. And we have reason to believe the stage is hopefully going to be improved this year. Fingers crossed. We can't say for sure what that will be or what that will entail. And I suppose the second thing that always comes up being an issue is the audio and the sound coming out of the Late studio. It's hard to know how much they can do about that. So yeah, that's a bit of a wait and see kind of a thing. But equally though, like 3-4 years has flown by of Eurosong, Conor. Like if you look back 2022, it's a completely different show. When you think of what Brooke was working with compared to what Bambi was working with, completely different show. So it has improved, I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, and I think one thing that I always say every year is that once I see improvements, I'm happy with the way it's going. You know, this year, like you said earlier, we've been promised some improvements that you guys will see on the night and within the show. So I'm excited for that, to see how that plays out. And look, once we keep improving and growing the show and getting better songs, better staging packages, better, you know, postcards and stuff like that, I'm more than happy to see it continue to grow and hopefully slowly move to taking off the Late Late Show and expanding out. But
we're not a BBC and we never will be, you know, we just have to make do with the resources that are there. And I think, like, for anybody who's aware of RTÉ's difficulties in recent years, you know, you nearly, not to sound defeatist, but you can't be asking for too much.
No.
You know, so.
Don't be greedy.
Yeah. But of course there's more. As you're likely to know if you are listening to this or watching this, the Eurosong artists and songs started dropping today on the Ray Darcy show on RTÉ Radio 1. We were very honoured, though, to actually be the first interview of the first artist of Eurosong 2025, the talented, hilarious, all-round great person and artist, Bobbi Arlo, who is taking part in Eurosong 2025 this year with her song Powerplay.
It's exciting. It is exciting. Before we get into the song and our chat with Bobbi, should we hear a little snippet?
Let's do that, Conor.
Eurovision.
You wanna take my power, ground yourself, I'll eat your heart out. This time your hours, no escape, we've closed the doors. How does it feel right now to be on your own? When the sun goes down, we come on. Well, you ask for it, you talk too much, I'm exacerbating. Hungry for the scent of desperation. Give me it all, love on me, tell me I'm all yours. Let you think you own me, then just cut it off. Manipulate me, oh you love to call me crazy. You ain't seen nothing yet, I go stupid, I get freaky. Incriminate me, I get high off indication. You ain't seen nothing yet, I've got all the power.
And there we have it. That is Powerplay, Bobbi Arlo, the first artist for Eurosong 2025, officially announced today. It was so cool to speak with her, Ludo. Like, honestly, she is some character. I'm sure you guys will have heard it on the Ray Darcy show, and you'll hopefully hear it in our interview as well. But my God, she is a Eurovision fan through and through. Gas crack, a proper dub. Like, honestly, I'm obsessed with this girl.
Ex-Duns employee, which you'll hear about. Don't walk or run.
What did you think of her?
Oh, she's like a breath of fresh air, lads. I can't wait for you to get to know Bobbi Arlo. And her knowledge and passion for Eurovision didn't go unnoticed by us, I think. Obviously, we can't reveal who the other 5 artists are yet as well, but like, just from chatting to them, Conor, would I be right in saying they're probably the most Eurovision savvy group of Eurosong artists we've had?
I'd agree. Yeah. Like, we're definitely have a mixed pool of experience levels and stuff, but at the core, like you were kind of hinting there, they are Eurovision fans and they have a keen interest in Eurovision. So
Bobbi is one of them for sure.
But she's like a super fan. My God, she knew her shit. But yeah, she's some character, and I'm loving her. And I say the community will be loving her as well when they get to meet her over the next few weeks properly.
And we don't want to spoil too much, so I really can't wait to unleash this legend on the Eurovision world. Eurofans are just gonna love her like we do. Are you ready, Conor?
I'm ready. Will we do it?
Let's do it.
So everyone, our journey to Eurosong continues, and we are now delighted to be joined by today's artist, Bobbi Arlo. Welcome to the Eurovision podcast.
Yay! Waited a long time to get here, girls.
Yeah.
And can I just say, before we officially start, we were chatting for a few minutes beforehand. I am obsessed with you already. Like,
don't tell me that my head will be so big.
You are amazing. I'm obsessed. And I know our listeners will be obsessed with you as well.
Please be on my
How
side.
are you feeling? We can officially talk about it now. You are in Eurosong 2025. You could be heading to Basel to represent Ireland. How are you feeling?
I feel overwhelmed, if I'm honest. Very overwhelmed. Everything's happening so quickly. Like, it was kind of like a last minute thing that I entered the song. Like, I was down to the wire. I only had 2 weeks to make a song and send it in. And I did it and got picked, and I was like, why? That's insane. I only sent a demo and got picked, and now everything's going. Like, I'm flying back and forth to London to work with my team for the whole thing. I'm like, I haven't had a day off. It's insane. And I love being productive, but I'm an ADHD girly and I get overwhelmed by the smallest of things. So this is very overwhelming, but I'm so excited. I can't even express how excited I am. Like, I just want it to happen now. I just want to be on the stage and just perform, you know?
We're so excited to see you perform, and we love your song, which we're going to chat about. I'm dying to know though, you said like you were down to the wire there to enter Eurosong. Like, what was the inspiration? Why did you want to enter Eurosong?
Well, I've always wanted to do it. Like, I've been tagged on like Twitter stuff for like since I started doing music like 4 or 5 years ago, and people are always like, your music is exactly what Eurosong is. Like, it's your target audience. It's like perfect for you. And I'm always like, yeah, but it's also the biggest stage in the world, and I'm a tiny small girl from Dublin who hasn't a clue how to work her way through the music industry yet. So I took my time trying to figure out like what the right move was for me, and also just discover myself and my music. And then I heard that this was like happening this year, and I was like, do you know what's the worst that can happen? All they can say is no. So I had 2 weeks, pulled a team together, we made the song, and I was like, wait, that kind of ate, I'm gonna send that in and see what happens. And they took it, and I was like, it was a sign, it was meant to happen, you know?
We are sat for it.
Yeah, we're loving this. Before we get on to Eurosong, let's kind of go back a bit and talk us through your journey in the music industry. How did you start off?
So I was doing musical theatre in college. Like, I was supposed to be a West End girly. Yeah, I know. So far from what I am now. But anyways, can you imagine me on West End? Jesus. They'd be so spooked. But yeah, so I was doing that, and then I realized it wasn't for me. I was kind of sick of doing it because I was doing it from the age of like 6 to 23, I think it was. So I did it my whole life, and I was just like, do you know what? I'm sick of singing the same songs and doing the same leads, and you know what I mean? So, and it was also really stressful. Like West End and like training for West End is just far more intense than being a pop singer, like for sure. And also mean, and I'm a bit soft, and like they kept having to pull me in to be like, you're not good enough, and I'm like, okay. So I couldn't hack it. So I quit, and then I used to do backing singing for people doing albums and stuff to make money. Like Irish artists that were making albums and stuff, and like backing vocals, and I'd write chorus like as a ghostwriter and stuff like that, because I wrote a bit here and there. And then I met a band called Tebby Rex, who are an Irish duo, and they asked me to record a chorus for them and to write it, and I did it. Worked with the producer, and the producer was like, who are you? Why are you not making music? I'm going to take you under my wing and teach you how to be a pop star. And I was like, okay, that sounds fun. So I did that, and then we're here pretty much.
Love it. And just like reading up on you, you have so many accolades to your name, like nominated for Song of the Year, FM 104 Local Hero, 2FM Rising, sold out debut show. Like, you've been busy, Bobbi. You've been busy.
But she's modest. She's modest.
You know what? I honestly, I don't know if it's modesty or I have a bad memory, because when you said that, I was like, oh, I was like, bitch, yes, I have. I actually have done that. Wow. That's insane.
But like, also reading up on you, you used to work in Dunn's stores. Like, I love that. You're a Dunn's girly.
I knew someone was going to mention it somewhere. I was waiting for the way that I was for 2 years, the singer that worked in Dunn's constantly on social media. Yes, I did. And let's be honest, it paid my bills. It paid for the PR for the songs. So slay to Dunn's, but thank God I'll never go back. And I probably will never speak good about it. But anyways.
Don't walk, run from Dunn's.
As a former Dunn's employee, I agree.
And I feel like all the best Irish artists have worked in like Dunn's or Tesco or some. Do you know what I mean? I think there's like a remedy of like working in a department
Trauma.
store. You know, trauma. Share trauma.
Retail trauma.
Retail
like.
shapes you, yeah. For sure.
I don't think I'll ever go back into retail as long as I live, to be honest. Well, hopefully this year I won't have to.
This is the year of Bobbi Arlo. I can feel it. I can feel it.
So
tell us about the song then, Powerplay.
So Powerplay is a song that I wrote about a specific situation that I went through in a relationship, and I kind of just swerved it to be more general rather than specific, so the person doesn't know who it's about, pretty much. But yeah, it's about taking back your power that has been essentially stripped from you from a situation, whether it be a friendship or a relationship or a work relationship or any type of relationship that you can be in. It's about when people take your power and you don't know who you are anymore, and switching the dynamic to essentially gaslight yourself into thinking that you had the power, and that's how you regain your power. And sometimes you just have to be a bit of a bitch, and it comes back out, and then you have this confidence again, and you can start rolling with rebuilding your inner power, you know?
I love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
And you said to us earlier that obviously it was like 2 weeks prior to the deadline for Eurosong. Why did you think Powerplay, writing a song for Eurosong, why do you think Powerplay was the song to submit for Eurosong?
Well, it was kind of, so are you guys musicians at all, or do you write?
No.
Okay, so I'll just explain.
Music enjoyers.
Yeah.
So I've been writing songs for like a couple of years now, and when you write a song, if it comes out immediately, like pen to paper off the tongue, it's gonna be a good song. If it flows out you, it's 9 times out of 10 gonna be a song that you put out. And I wrote Powerplay in 15 minutes. So
Wow.
I knew when I was going into it. Yeah, I knew when I was going into it that this was going to be something that was bigger than me. And also, I think personally, when I listen to the song, I think it's some of the best work that I have put out, best writing that I have done, because it shows all of the different type of techniques that I use in my songs. A lot of people say when they listen to my music that they can't pin me down to one genre, so I just go under the term alt pop. And I like that because it doesn't get boring. I don't hear the same sound all the time. But when you listen to my music, you can say, oh, this is a song where she sings, this is a song where it's hyper pop and she just uses character and tone of voice to express the storyline. And I think in Powerplay, I do all of it. I sing, I harmonize, I also have my character moment, I have my spoken word bit. It has a message of empowerment, which I think in this day and age, and specifically this year, coming off the back of everything that's happened in the last couple of years, Ireland needs a song that's worth being powerful. And when I wrote it, it wasn't something that I thought about. It wasn't something that was pre-planned. It was just what came out of me. And yeah, I just kind of believed in it and put it forward.
Yeah, well, I have to say, like, on the song, like, when we first heard it, I think we all agreed, like, it just stands out, like, it just grabs you immediately. And from listening to your back catalog, like, you've so many great songs, but there's definitely been like an evolution for you, like musically. And you've mentioned being inspired songwriting by situations in your life and so on. Is there anything musically that inspires you, or like any artists, or is it very much just you're Bobbi Arlo and Bobbi inspires Bobbi?
No, for sure. I don't think anything in life can go without being inspired by something. Like nothing's new these days. It's just reworked into what is popular at the moment. Like something off the top of my head that I always think about is Charlie XCX's Crash album. It's New Jack. New Jack is from like the 80s, the 70s. She didn't invent that, but she brought it back big time. And like now she's evolved and she's doing a different sound and stuff like that. So like nothing's new. Charlie's one of my biggest like inspirations for sure. Also, like I listen to like all genres of music, and I know that's so annoying to say because people are like, oh God, like be specific. But like I actually really do. Like I write country music for people. Like I do so many different genres of music, and I write so many things that I have to listen and be inspired by different sounds. And I think you can kind of hear that in my own music, and especially in the evolution of my music. Like I started off doing bubblegum pop, kind of evolved to funk pop, kind of evolved to dance pop, underground EDM, techno-y vibes, and now it's like hyper pop, glitchcore, 2077 cyberpunk vibes, you know? And that's kind of my evolution. But also I've been growing up the entire time that I've been doing music, and I've been experiencing different things, and I've fallen in love and I've fallen out of love, and I've got my heart broken, and I worked in a job that I hated for 4 years to fund my music, and I failed at music and I succeeded in music and stuff. So you're gonna hear an evolution of emotions through my music. And yeah, I think this is like the final stage of, okay, here I am, world, take me as I am, please, you know?
I love that. And I was reading a quote from you in the Irish Independent. I think you spoke with them a few years ago, and you said something along the lines of Bobbi Arlo is nearly a coat you put on, but then there's a whole other side to you when you're at home with your family. So how different is the Bobbi that, you know, we see in the public to the Bobbi at home, just with friends, family?
Yeah, I think at the start it was very much like two different people. It was like people would say I was like Hannah Montana. I was like who I was on stage and then who I was at home, and I was kind of like, that's fun, that's cool, I like that. But then I realized I was actually exhausted acting. Oh my God, having to put on a face every day and like be this different person. Like there's only so much that you can do before you burn out, and I burned out big time in like 2021, 22. And I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do music anymore. I can't do it. Like I'm exhausted. But I actually just realized I needed to be myself and like be who I am as a person and who I was raised as, in order to get an authentic storyline across and for people to be attracted to me and my music. And that's really hard, especially in this day and age, because like comparison and like comparing yourself to others and stuff and having an image, and you know what I mean. But like what I found and what I've seen in the music industry this year, specifically with people like Billie Eilish or Lola Young or any of the people who are kind of different to the normal quote unquote pop star, is that they're being authentically themselves. So I kind of just am following suit now and hoping that the people like me, you know?
Oh, well, I don't think there'll be any trouble with that.
No.
This has been like the quickest chat ever so far. And I feel like we've so much to go. So Bobbi, tell us, like, we're now approaching like your release, the Ray Darcy show, and like it's all coming up, all very exciting, all like really cool things to come. Like
Mhm.
what's in your plans? Like how are you doing in terms of, you know, placing together how the Eurosong performance might look? Can you give us a teaser visually, aesthetically, colors, shapes, anything?
I mean, we've been working, so we kind of I kind of assumed I've been working like I was gonna get it all along, just in case I did get it, because the one thing that I never do is prepare. And I've seen that absolutely fall on my feet before. So I've been over preparing. And then when I got the news I did it, I was like, great, at least I'm on the headspace of doing it. So I've been working this whole time. And the secret, guys, guys, it's really been hard to keep the secret. Like I've had a couple drunk nights out. I don't even know if I can say this. I've had a couple drunk nights out where I've literally announced it, like the George. I was, guys, I'm doing Eurovision. It's been so
that
bad.
didn't go further if you're
Yeah.
announcing it in the George of all places.
No, please. I was at a trad fest in. Have you ever heard of the K Club?
Yeah.
Yes,
It's like where all these famous people live, but there was a pub down the road that's like a national or like a local pub for people. And Marty Whelan Yeah. Marty Whelan was there, like all these like really famous Irish trad musicians and stuff. And my friend was like playing with them, so I went with her. And at the end of the night, I had so many pints in me that I stood up and I was like, guys, RTÉ, I'm doing Eurovision. You're gonna have to vote for me, everyone here. And everyone was like, are you not under NDA? And I was like, signed nothing. Signed nothing. Signed nothing.
Say no.
Say nothing.
Say nothing.
Yeah,
I was like,
say
if I leave this room, I'll know which one to use. But yeah, the secrets were really hard. But I've been. What was the question? Sorry, I go in such
No, just keep going.
Keep going. Yeah. Love this.
God. So yeah. Anyways, the song's cool. I love it.
Oh, visuals.
Visuals. Sorry. So I can't really. I don't. Well, to be honest with you, I don't really want to tell you what the visuals are because then the surprise will be gone. But what I will say is, it's very authentic to me, and it's giving. It's given like Irish hooligan. That's all I'll say.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Love that.
And also I am very aware because I've been looking online. I don't know if you've noticed, but my song was like my first demo that I sent in was leaked by something Azerbaijan or something.
Yes.
Some Eurovision thing that like is big. Anyways, people have been tagging me and like talking about me, and obviously I've been searching my own name obviously to see what people are saying about me, and they're calling me like Bambi from Penny's, Bambi ripoff, Bambi this and this. And I want to be very clear when I say me and Bambi are nothing alike. I am so proud of Bambi and like mother, or should I say monarch of the country. And I really like the term that some people have used, that I'm like Bambi's daughter. I like that. I'll take that and run with that. But we're different sounds. I'm different aesthetic. And this is going to prove my individuality. And hopefully something that Bambi can look at and go, wow, that's a good follow-up. And I'm proud that Ireland has sent that, if they do send me. But yeah, I think online there's been so much like positive things, but then you see like the stuff that people are like, Bambi from Wish, this is Bambi from Wish, this is Bambi from Temu, and I'm like, okay, I just had spikes and eyeliner in one picture, please let me live.
And as well, it's like that's a leak as well, you know, like let people hear the full song. And I think what's really important probably to say is that they're probably just saying that because it's an alternative song for Ireland. It's not something that we've sent in recent years, so they're probably just latching on to, oh, it's different, so it must be like Bambi last year because that was different. But like you said, it's completely different.
It's two different genres.
Yeah.
And what I will add, Bobbi, personally, only from speaking to you for this short time, and then from like our relationship with Bambi, and like Bambi was such a legend to us all year. What I think is a similarity in both of you is your artistry. Like that's it. Like you're both just so genuine in what you do. You know your sound. Like you are Bobby, Bambi is Bambi, and like you know what you like, and you're like proud to be yourself and represent your sound. And I think that's why there is a buzz about that leak online. People are excited by you, and we've seen that with artists like you before. So it can only be a positive thing. Don't ignore the anonymous accounts.
Like, to be compared in any way. Like, when I seen it first, I was like, wow, I would love to be as cool as Bambi and like as successful and as like Bambi's a visionary. Like, I don't think people understand. Like, I've talked about this so much, and I probably will continue to talk about it this whole journey, but I know other people who are working with other people in Eurovision for different countries. And there's been this like effect called that we're labeling as like the Bambi effect, where each country are sending people who would be similar to Bambi because it was such a successful storyline for Ireland. So they have set this whole visionary direction for Eurovision going forward this year, and that's coming from Ireland, the smallest country that has been kind of laughed at for the last couple of years in Eurovision and not taken seriously. And it's incredible that the impact that Bambi has made. And if I got through, I would hopefully carry on the legacy of making Ireland proud and showing that there is another side to Ireland and the music industry, and it's so much more interesting and so much more diverse and just inclusive, you know. But yeah, I would never. I think Bambi is incredible, and if I ever met them, Lord have merciful, I think I'd fall to my knees, and I really don't even. I'm not even being exaggerating. I don't think I'd be able to cope. Like, I'm a fan. Like, let's be real, I'm a fan.
Yeah, no, I think like people get ready for Bobbi. Get ready for Bobbi. Forget Bambi. Like, this is Bobbi Arlo. That's it. Bring it back to Eurosong then. Like, you have experience in Eurosong. You were a backing singer in 2022 for Janet Grogan. Is that right?
Yes, I was.
So what can you take from that experience and bring it into 2025 then?
Absolutely nothing. I can't remember any of it. It was a blur. I was so anxious. I think I had 2 panic attacks before I went on stage.
Oh no.
I was a mess. And also I wore a see-through fishnet top that apparently was not RTÉ friendly, if you know what I mean. So I was being duct taped backstage. All of that was a blur to me. I can't say I remember any of it, to be honest.
Probably for the best then, I guess.
You know what? Bobbi blacked out on 2022.
No duct tape, fully clothed. That's what you're going to expect to see.
Fully clothed.
Yeah.
Just to reassure you, Eurosong has, I would say, changed a lot since 2022. So we know you're going to have a great experience. It's Bobbi. Of course you will.
Oh,
you'll be amazing.
I'm going to mess it up, guys. I'm going to cause mayhem. I'm fully going to be swinging from the rafters, like RTÉ Studio wrecked in bits. You know what I mean?
Patrick Kilty looking left to right, wondering what to do.
And that's what they need. That's what they need.
Shake up the Late Late Show.
Honestly, I'm pushing the boundaries here. Like, I'm emailing every day being like, can I do this? And they're like, no. No.
Can we hear some of those ideas? No?
No, like, because then I have nothing to hide. And like, if you keep asking me, I will cave. So stop asking.
Peer pressure.
We'll come back.
I'll DM you privately.
Yes. We'll be waiting the voice notes.
You say you're a Eurovision fan. So out of interest, do you have any like standout entries in general that you love, like any country or any year?
I kind of, so as I've mentioned 100 times, God, I'm kind of making it sound like it's my whole personality, but it's not. I really swear. I do have ADHD. It's very poignant in my life and in my music career. So it is quite important. Is it? I don't know. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Sorry, I'm literally, my girlfriend's right beside me and I'm like, is this okay what I'm saying? But yeah, so what was the question?
What Eurovision songs are your faves, if you haven't?
Oh, yeah. questions. This is so bad. So I pick one act every year that like I hyper fixate on for months and months at a time.
Feel that.
So obviously, as well as Bambi last year, Sylvester Belt was one that I fixated on big time. And just because like banger, like really good song, good staging, he was hot. I was like, yeah, it was great. And then
Connor's
also,
like,
I agree.
yeah. And then it was either last year or the year before. Random genre of music for me to obsess over, but Maro from Portugal.
Ooh,
Great song.
Yeah.
Great song.
Saudade.
That staging where they were all clapping in the like I've never been
Early,
so
yeah.
emotionally impacted by something, and I thought like the fact that they didn't place higher was actually criminal, like really criminal. And then last year, I think it was, Billie Eilish tweeted that was, or one of her songs were like her favorite songs of the year, and I was like, like she was really slept on, like really slept on. But yeah, they were kind of like, obviously Lorraine, come on.
Wait.
It has to be, I think it has to be the best song of my generation that ever came out of Eurovision. Obviously we have like ABBA and Celine Dion and whatever, but like in my generation, the only one that I've seen that has made that much of an impact was Euphoria. You know?
Great choices.
But even it's like talking to you, Bobby, you can tell you're clearly a Eurovision fan, because like sometimes you talk to acts and like they're like, yeah, I like Eurovision and I love Loreen and I love ABBA, but like you have the artists who like people would not know if they're not Eurovision fans. So,
No,
like,
please. Maro songs, Saudo. Please, I'm not Portuguese. I don't know how I'm saying that. I'm so sorry. Saudo, I think it was called. That was my top listened song last year.
Love it.
For 6 weeks, I couldn't listen to one singular song other than that. Just constantly, to a point where I could phonetically word the Portuguese part, but I could not. Don't ask me to say it. Don't ask me to say it. But I love it. It's such a good song. And like Eurovision every year knocks out absolute bangers. Like even Nemo last year.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
unbelievable. So we're kind of on release week now. What's your plans now for the next 2 weeks as we build up to Eurosong? I'm presuming it's rehearsal.
Booked and busy. Booked and busy. I'm literally just trying to become a pop star in 2 weeks, to be honest, which is very stressful.
That leads back to your Hannah Montana comparison a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I will say I was streaming around South London yesterday with can I say it? Yeah, I'll say it. Do you know what, feck it? I'll say it. I was streaming around South London in an entire armoured suit yesterday.
Oh.
Yes, and it was heavy. And also I was in heels, which is a new concept for me as what would be self-declared a futch. I am genuinely 90% of the time dressed like a little 14-year-old boy. So for me to be in heels was unheard of. But I did it. I put them on, and now I have the blisters to prove it. You know?
No pain, no gain.
No.
It's really... I actually had to go to the doctor today because I was like, you have to give me something for that. That's a bit... I swear, I was like, that's not right. That's going on here. Like, I don't know how anyone wears heels. Genuinely.
Out the gate, like you're ready, like for the Eurosong pain, the Eurosong fun, the Eurosong whatever comes. Things we love to see. I'm getting a bit ADHD here, bouncing from topic to topic, but I just have to ask you, like, a really like, to be honest, this is a so off-topic question, but just from reading up about you, and because I feel like we're all pals here, can you really quickly, before we go back to Eurosong, tell us about your tattoos?
Oh my God, I was so scared of that question there. I was literally like, what the hell is going on with me? Jesus. Tattoos. What about them?
Did you say in an interview that you have a grater on one foot?
Yeah.
And what on the other foot?
Yeah, so I had I have a toaster on one side with toast, and I had a grater on the other side, but it was stick and poke, so it's come off now. So I only have the toaster left.
You can't make a toasty.
No, and do you know what? I might actually get it like fully tattooed in, because it was kind of iconic. Like when I rubbed my feet together, it was actually genuinely making a toasty, which I thought was really funny. Yeah, but I thought you were going to talk about my tattoos because they're all just, well, actually my recent ones are quite cute, but the other ones are just really bad but full of life and story, you know? Like I have the toaster was a really bad decision. And it was far too expensive for what it was. It was like 130 quid for a tattoo that size. Like, oh, I've made some choices in my life, guys. You know.
I'm sorry to derail. I just had to ask. I had to ask.
Yeah. I don't. Oh, I have one. I have the worst one I have actually is I have a love heart on my arm that says no. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to say. So it says gorge. Right? Like gorge, because that's like a very Irish thing to say. And I always used to say that. I'm like, oh, gorge. I went and spelt it wrong. So it actually nearly says George.
Who's George?
Who's George?
Exactly. And every time I wear it, everyone's like, who's George? And I'm like, I'm gay. No George. So I'm gonna have to get my girlfriend's name on
George
my
in Dublin. That's it. That's it.
The George would take that as free promo, surely.
Don't you think I've tried that? Be for real.
Get on to them for Eurosong week.
Oh my God. I'm actually crying.
Bobbi, we're going to give you like a slightly more serious question now, and you're really speaking to the viewers here, who I'm sure by now already love you.
Not ready.
We know you love Eurovision. We know you love your song. What would it mean to you, Bobbi, to represent Ireland at the Eurovision Song Contest?
So seriously, I don't think I could actually put into words what it would mean to represent Ireland. First of all, I'm so proud to be Irish. I'm the most proud Irish person ever. But it would be a lifelong dream. Like when I was younger, I used to have Eurovision parties with my mom, because my mom's an amazing singer and she just never did anything with it. So she was a big Eurovision fan, and we would have Eurovision parties and stuff like from the time I can remember, like must have been 6, 7, 8. And I used to pause the TV at the adverts and then go upstairs and put my headphones on. I used to have like a Walkman that if you put a CD in it, and if you jumped, it would stop the music from playing. So I had to like stand in one place and pretend that I was like on the Eurovision stage, and then the adverts would break and I'd come back down and I'd watch it. So like my whole life, I've always dreamed about being on stage and being on Eurovision stage. So the fact that I feel a little bit emotional. The fact that I am in the running for doing it is like, it just, you can't even describe it. Like, it's just, it's amazing. And like to think that little me, who has built my entire career by myself with no help of any label or any help of anything. I'm just a girl that lived in Dublin with no help, no labels, no funding, nothing. And now I'm in the running to represent my country in Eurovision. It just doesn't seem like real, you know? And I'm proud of myself. I'm proud for the people who picked me to go, because bitch, they better. Like, for real.
You're gonna get us all going.
Yeah, geez, we're all tearing up here. Oh my God, like.
I hate that. I cried. That's so embarrassing. God.
No, it shows your passion for it. And I think, like, myself and Lee, we're obviously diehard fans like yourself, but like, we're not singers, so we can never be in your position of going on stage. So I can only imagine how you must feel of being able to sing, be able to perform, and, you know, a few steps away from actually getting on that Eurovision stage. So
yeah,
we completely get the feelings that you're going through, you know.
It's a whirlwind. It's so emotional, and it's such an exciting time. And like, I never really stop. I'm not a person that stops and smells the roses and like appreciates like every like aspect of something. And I think like something in me is just telling me to like enjoy every moment that has come, and just like have fun with it, because it could end tomorrow. And if it ends, at least I had this experience, you know? So I think I'm just like very grateful to be here and present, and just like putting my best foot forward with like some of what I feel is my best work, you know? It just feels like a good time and a good place to be.
I think it's important for us to say to you as well, Bobbi, like, and really like we mean this on and off the record, like, once you're like in the Eurovision family, like you're in it forever, you know? So like, regardless of it, if it's just Eurosong or if it's also Eurovision, whichever it will end up being, Eurovision fans are just going to love you and follow you forever. Like, you're already a Eurovision legend, like, and Eurosong is a few weeks away, you know? So you should be really proud of that.
Thank you so much.
So obviously you're on the campaign trail now. Where can people find you and keep an eye on what you're up to between now and Eurosong? Where are you at on socials?
All my socials are Bobbi_Arlo. And there's a couple TikTok accounts that are flying around that are old. Ignore them, please. There's very embarrassing content on them. And I can't delete the account. So the one where you see me in dressed in black is my new content on TikTok. But on every other social media, Instagram, I'm very active on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter and stuff. If you want to see me, the inner workings of my brain, and I mean absolute shite, go onto Twitter and follow me, because that's where I tweet my hormonal. I actually feel like I need to go to America and get a Chuck E. Cheese right now because I heard it in a song once. Like, it's just absolute arse. But yeah, if you want to know what's going on my brain, Twitter. You want to see what's going on in my life and my music, Instagram. You want to have a nose of me moving in 3D, TikTok is the one for you.
Love that. And also as well, if people want to search up Eurovision on your Twitter account, you've been tweeting about Eurovision for many, many years, and some of those tweets are very funny. So I know, Bobbi,
not me going to delete that now.
I'm coming with the receipts.
Oh no.
Like, we're going back to like 2018, so like it's good. It's good shit. Good shit.
Guys, I told you I'm not a fake fan. I'm actually genuinely a fan. I swear to God.
Exactly. It just proves you're authentic. Like,
Love it. You get away with nothing these days, huh?
No, especially with us.
I'm scared now. I'm gonna pay that like website to like clear my whole Twitter out of fear. Like,
oh, Bobbi, you're an icon. You're a legend.
Thank you.
Congrats for making it to the Eurosong 6.
Thank you.
And the absolute best of luck from Team Eurovision. We're rooting for you all the way. Can't wait to see you performing.
I know you can't be biased, but if you don't vote for me, this relationship is over.
We signed nothing. We signed nothing as you. Only joking.
We'll go into a pub and announce we're voting for Bobbi.
And if Marty Whelan isn't there, you're doing it wrong.
Thank you so much, Bobbi.
Thank you, Bobbi.
This has been great.
Thank you so much for having me on.
There we have it, our first, and I really hope our first of many chats with Bobbi Arlo. What a hell she is, Conor.
She is an icon. That is the only word I can use to describe her. Like, she is a comedian. She was talking so much in that interview about like her ADHD kicking in, and I think it really shone through when she had to ask you, I think it was like 3-4 times, sorry, what was the question?
That should be your catchphrase. So what was the question again?
No, she's just an absolute character and like a proper Eurovision fan through and through. Like, you could just tell,
as we said earlier,
from speaking with her and stuff. So it was
Loving Marrow is such a like left of field thing, you know. Saudade being your top played song of the year, like, you know, that's niche.
Yeah.
You know, I actually recall Ryan O'Shaughnessy saying he loved that song too. So it's obviously something in that, you know, the real singer-songwriters appreciate songs like that in Eurovision. But yeah, obviously we loved Bobbi Arlo.
We were talking so much about Bobbi. What do we think of Powerplay, the song?
Powerplay is a deadly song. I think going back, casting my mind back to when I first heard it, it really stands out. You know, it's very different. It's got that hyper pop element to it. You know, we've just had Brat Summer in 2024. So that kind of synthy sound is like very popular. And I think there's loads of scope with this song to have like really cool visuals. You know, Bobbi obviously used speaking to us, the 2 words, Irish hooligan, which really could mean anything, you know, in terms of what Bobbi is going to do on the stage. It's a catchy song. It grabs you immediately. It's very memorable. Definitely one I'd add to my playlist and enjoy. I worry slightly that if it's not staged correctly, it could fall a bit flat and not reach its potential. However, I think trusting, you know, Bobbi's creativity and Bobbi's team around her, and knowing like how much she believes in the song and how much she loves it, I think we could have a really strong package here, actually. And a really kind of interesting, different follow-up to what we had with Bambi last year. I'd be definitely very happy for Bobbi to go to Basel with this and represent us it would be quite an exciting entry. Also, I know like we don't want to harp on about Bambi comparisons too much, but one thing I will say is last year on the podcast when we first spoke to Bambi Thug, afterwards, just like, you know, off the mic between ourselves, Conor and I kind of said to each other, like, wow, there's something about Bambi, like a star quality, like star power. And it was sort of this feeling of no matter what happens in Eurosong, this is not the last we've heard of Bambi. And I do feel a similar way about Bobbi, having got to know her a little bit through our chat, knowing her vision, knowing her artistry, knowing her drive and how much she wants it, and just hearing her speak at the end about how much she wants Eurovision, what she'll put into it, like how she'll do. I just think it's a good sign. It's a good feeling to have as fans, to have someone like that in the mix for us. And yeah, I'm feeling very positive about Miss Bobbi Arlo. How's Conor feeling?
Yeah, I'm really, really excited by Bobbi. Harped on so much about how like she's such an amazing person and so talented and great interview, you know, for a person doing it, because that's obviously a big part of Eurovision is making sure you come across well in interviews. But the song itself, it's so different for Ireland, and I'm going to mention what obviously Bobbi was talking about on her, during her interview with us about the Bambi comparisons, because of course, you know, elephant in the room, some of the songs were leaked onto Twitter and TikTok and all that sort of stuff, which is not good to the artists themselves, because at the end of the day, this is their moment. Let us give them their moment, and ultimately, it's just ruining the fun for everyone.
And if you're privy to like having access to songs or whatever, like what are you doing sending them to random Twitter accounts? I'll never understand.
Yeah, no,
anyway,
it's not fun and takes it out of the fun for everyone else. But I think with Bobbi, she said it herself that there were some Bambi comparisons, but ultimately, I think people, and I said this to Bobbi in the interview, I think people just see a different song and different style for Ireland compared to previous years. Like we've gone very poppy and mainstream, and Bambi was completely different. It's something you've not heard before, and Bobbi is something you've not heard in Eurovision for Ireland. And I think people were just like, they're both different, so they must be the same. Do you know what I mean? I think that's just a stupid way to look at it. And as Bobbi said themselves, they're chalk and cheese. They're just completely different, you know?
It must be like the photo, like the promo photo of like the studs and the eyeliner.
Yeah,
I don't know.
no.
Because if you think even of the guitar in Doomsday Blue, and like musically, that song is just worlds apart from Powerplay.
I think Powerplay is definitely a more radio friendly song. Doomsday Blue, I could understand why radio stations weren't playing Doomsday Blue, because you know it is very, very hard on the ears. Is probably not the best way to describe it, but it is like very
bit
harsh.
of a jumpy song
For like a 2 p.m. ride in the car. Do you know what I mean? Whereas Powerplay, I could hear this on the radio. I could hear this in like clubs, like a techno club and stuff like that. So I think this is definitely more accessible, probably for the wider public, especially for Ireland. But I think, Jesus, a great tune and testament to Bobbi that, you know, it shows off so many different styles of her music, as she was saying. And if you haven't heard of Bobbi Arlo, check out her other songs. Like she's so many good tracks and great tunes. And like we were saying, award after award, nomination after nomination. So she's definitely someone that has been on the radar in Ireland. Like 2FM Rising is not an easy thing to get into. So to be nominated for that is a great achievement. So I'm very excited to see someone of this caliber in Eurosong.
Her back catalogue is so good. Like there's depth to Bobbi's sound, and I think to what Bobbi can do, and the way she spoke about how she genuinely appreciates all genres and uses them in her songwriting is really cool, because that kind of means the sky is the limit for her. And it's just, she's very exciting, you know, not knowing what an artist might do next is a really cool thing. When you think of the way, I suppose, Bambi was last year, I think the delegation would have another kind of fun, like hectic in a good way year on their hands working with Bobbi Arlo.
Bobbi definitely gave me like Brooke vibes from 2022.
Yeah.
Like you just don't know what they're going to say.
There'll be stories from the pre-parties.
Yeah, and they'd be like, even the stories like she was saying to us, like, can we talk about the K Club? And just being like, I told half the room. I signed nothing. Like it was all.
If this leaves the room, I'll know it was you.
Yeah. So I wonder if
Did
one
one
of
of them
those
jump
was
on
the
Twitter?
leaker. Yeah.
Marty. Wasn't you, was it?
We'll have to get rid of the photo in the background of our shrine with Marty wheeling. Yeah. We have to, lads. We have to.
If
have
you're
him.
listening, I'm currently lovingly holding a frame of Marty Whelan. And
Justin as well.
we can't leave this guy out, Justin as well. Just the YouTube viewers are loving their lives right now.
Sweet
My
Jesus.
dad is watching this. He's like, oh my God, I raised that. Oh,
There we have it. There we go. As Lou puts back the photos for you guys listening at home. But yeah, that's Powerplay and Bobbi Arlo. So any other final thoughts as we close out this first opening episode for Eurosong 2025?
I think like the journey to Eurosong has started with a bang, you know, like this will really like wake up Ray Darcy listeners on a Monday. And I'm sure it's excited a lot of you Euro fans watching and listening to this. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of the reveals for the rest of the week. I will say, obviously, we're recording this in advance, so we don't know what other segments will be on the show. I really hope, I hope the Ray Darcy team have put some slightly more interesting, relevant content for the international listeners.
I actually don't want it to be. I want it to be the same. Like last year, what did we have? We had a mouse in, was it Wales or something like that?
I don't even know.
Then there was
they were talking about homework one day. I don't know. So the journey to Eurosong has well and truly begun. We are so ready. So yeah, I think I am ready for Eurosong week. Are you ready, Conor?
I'm ready. I've been like, to be honest, we've been ready for months. Like Jesus, we have been busy preparing all of this. So it's exciting to get back into it and for you guys to meet the artists. Like you said earlier, we've kicked off with a bang with Bobbi Arlo, but the week's only starting, lads. It's only Monday. Let's keep going.
I know.
One a day. We're excited. And yeah, Lou, like buy me a coffee is very important for people. And it's something that we kind of forget sometimes to shout out. So thank you guys for all the support on Buy Me a Coffee. And, you know, it helps us so much with doing things like this, upgrading the podcast year on year. And we just want to say a huge thank you for that. And Lou, yeah, plug it for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we couldn't finish out the episode without shouting out Buy Me a Coffee. As Conor said, it really supports us in what we do, running the podcast, having a setup like this, running a live show, resources, equipment, travel expenses, and so on. And one person who is so supportive to us over on Buy Me a Coffee, we had to shout out in this episode, is our dear supporter and friend, Declan. Declan has supported us on Buy Me a Coffee, saying, hello, Eurovision team. Hope that you're all well and having a great start to 2025. Delighted to hear that I wasn't alone in needing a break from the contest after what was a crazy year for many reasons. But now I'm refreshed and ready to go again. As part of that, I've caught up on the few episodes I've missed, and as always, they are fantastic. Thank you, Declan. I'm gutted I missed the live show. I was travelling for work, but congratulations on what was a phenomenally successful night by the sound of things. Thank you, Declan. I still don't think I'm over it. The live show was so good. Just want to say thanks as always for a great year of the podcast. Can't wait for the Eurosong series and hope to see you at the Late. God willing, we get tickets.
Oh, God.
Or at Melfest. All the best for 2025. Keep smashing it. Let's go and get ready for Dublin 2026. I love that energy, Declan. Thank you so much.
Love you, Declan. He's always a great supporter, as said. So thank you so much. And of course, Lou, if they want to be like Declan, where can people head to support us?
Well, the legend Declan is. Thank you so much. If you also want to support what we do on Buy Me a Coffee, make sure you go to buymeacoffee.com/Eurovision. And the link is in our linked trees in all of our bios everywhere.
So that's that. And that's our first pit stop on the journey to Eurosong 2025. Done, complete. Bobbi Arlo, Powerplay, song number 1 in Eurosong 2025. We're excited for today, Lee, but like, as we keep saying, it's only starting. Are you excited for the rest of the week?
Absolutely, very excited. And tomorrow's episode features a chat that Alex and I had with the next artist, and I'm looking forward to hearing what all of the Eurovision listeners think of that.
And of course, do let us know what you guys are thinking of the announcements day by day. We are on all the socials, Lee. Where can people find us?
Absolutely. You can find us at Eurovision Podcast on YouTube here if you're watching, or across Spotify, Apple Podcasts, any of your streaming platforms if you are listening to us by audio on those. We're Eurovision Podcast on Facebook, Blue Sky, TikTok if you're not American. We're Eurovision Pod on X, formerly known as Twitter. Send us a message, comment on our posts, send us a voice message. And if you like what we do, please give us a 5-star review wherever you're listening, or give us a thumbs up if it's on YouTube, and subscribe. Simply share us with one of your Eurovision friends if you like what we do as well. But that is all for today, for the first stop of Eurosong 2025. But we'll see you all week. So make sure you're following us on all the socials. Don't miss a thing. For today, though, all we have to say is Slán go fóill.